What is up, YouTube? So as of the making of this video right now, I'm about a month with this P365X. And I thought I'd do a quick update video since I got a little bit of time off from working both of these jobs I've been working. You know, I work at a plant. At my first job, second job, I work at another plant, you know, but that's part-time, a second job. So I don't have a lot of time to upload videos and stuff like that. But yeah, 30 days in, I do find time to get to the range. I got 564 rounds through this Sig P365X, not one hiccup. I got a lot of 9mm magazines, backup magazines in my safe, all of them with the defensive loads in there. I took all of those loads out of all of those magazines and ran them through this gun and not one hiccup. You know, I didn't go in my new boxes. I'm just basically recycling the ammo. But that included Spear Gold Dot hollow tips, Federal HST hollow tips, plus P, critical defense, critical duty. I even ran my Underwood extreme penetrators through here. Not a lot. I ran about 10 rounds through to make sure, because these things expensive, you know, but I ran them through there. But what I found that I'm more accurate with was the Sig V Crown ammo for this gun. I mean, I was putting holes inside of holes with that defensive. And then I ran all type of full metal jackets through here. You know, I ain't gonna go into name brands, but everything, not one hiccup, not one failure to feed, not one failure to extract. Everything just worked. The slide didn't go, the sights didn't go from side to side like on some guns. Everything just worked, you know. Only thing I did since I bought the gun after, you know, and in 30 days is put this whole grip on here, you know. Most people don't need it, but me, I needed a little bit more palm swell, so that works for me. This is the 17-round magazine in here. This gun is empty as well as the magazine, as you can see. You do got a chamber indicator, just like the Hellcat. It is small and light, just like the Hellcat. Easy to carry, just like the Hellcat. But what I did like more about this, now my Hellcat, I don't have it here to compare it right now. I did make a comparison video. I just forgot to upload it because of all the time I've been working. But it's a couple of things that I got wrong in there. I don't have the Hellcat right here right now. Well, I do have the Hellcat, but the slide, I sent that slide back to Springfield for them to re-Cerakote it, you know, since they was giving me a deal. I don't, you know, I'll go into another video of what, you know, my rant is on that, but that's where that is. That's why I don't have it. But I did make a video comparing the two when I had it here. But the trigger on the Hellcat, when I shot these guns side by side, this and the Hellcat may have had a tad bit more snap to it, but nothing dramatic like people be making it seem. You know, to me, they both shoot great. You know, I'm really accurate with the Hellcat. I thought I wasn't going to be with this one, but I was. I was even more accurate with this for whatever reason. But the trigger, even though I make fun of how it sound, how comfortable it is right here. With the Hellcat, the trigger blade was digging into my finger. That was the main problem, was the trigger on the Hellcat. You know, in that video, I think I said I put about 600 or 700 rounds through that Hellcat. When I went and checked the chart that I got in my safe, where I keep count of these guns, I had, like, that was inaccurate. I had 1,020 rounds through that Hellcat. But that's still a low count for a gun that I carry for a few years, and I like, you know, and I am a person that like to shoot. I didn't like shooting it because the trigger blade on that thing was painful, you know, and I got trigger blades on all the rest of my firearms. That one was the only one that hurt. So I'll be putting in apex trigger as soon as it come back, and then I'll rotate between that gun and this one in the summer. But again, this is the 17 round mag. I didn't put this magazine in this gun in that video, so I'm doing that right now so y'all see how it look. And you can actually get away with carrying this when it's cold outside. You got your coat on and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't dare do it in the summertime because those points are gonna let people know that you're carrying. It just will. But for the most part, this is my backup mag. That's why this one is my main mag. This is the backup. This is what I carry in the backup. I'm gonna be carrying the Sig V Crown. I used to carry the not the HST, but the Hornady Critical Defense as a primary in my primary gun, but I don't carry it anymore because the Sig V Crown hollow tips, I was more accurate with it. So I'm gonna carry what I'm accurate with. I'm gonna carry that in my main mag, and this one I will keep in the car. To be honest with you, I don't even carry a backup mag on my person anymore because these guns got so many rounds now. 14, again, I'm still carrying with the mag gut kits installed. Both of all the ammo I ran through here, I ran most of it with both of these magazines, and they got the kits installed, no problems. So 14 plus 1 to me that's 15 rounds. That should be more than enough for what I need, you know. And if the fight makes it back to the car, the backup mag will be in there. Now, I got a neighbor. He has a Glock 43, and he's saying that, you know, 6 plus 1 should be more than enough. Years ago, it should have been. Right now where I live at is calm, and you know, you don't get no drama or nothing like that. Where I live, it's real calm. It's nice over here. But sometimes I have to travel. I'm in Michigan. Sometimes I have to travel to Pontiac to my cousin's house. Sometimes I have to go to Detroit where my homeboys be at, you know, kick it with them. It get pretty wild pretty quickly out there. Guys jump out on you with extendos. They jump out you 3 at a time. Sometimes guys have a Draco on them, you know. You might be saying, can you fight off a guy with a Draco with a 9? If that's all you got, that's all you got, you know. And you got to remember something. Criminals don't go to the range and practice. They just shoot in the air. Law-abiding citizens go to the range and practice. So shot placement matters. And worse than that, these guys jump out on you. They do home invasions. They would, years ago, a couple of shots will drive them off. But now they willing to shoot it out with you over your stuff. So, you know, I want to have some capacity. Now, if I'm going through, you know, a state that's tapped out for 10 rounds, then yeah, I take my shield or something like that. But for the most part, this is, I want to have some ammo. I want to have some capacity. I still carry it in this, what is this? This Polecraft holster. Hopefully they make one with a cutout for a red dot, because this thing is extremely comfortable. And I put this on and I only pay like $30 for it, you know, and it's extremely comfortable. I'm doing this with one hand. I'm just getting in. So look how close the holster is to the muzzle of the gun. That's how it's supposed to be. It don't supposed to be hanging. The holster don't supposed to be hanging way down here, away from the end of the gun, like a lot of these other holsters do. I mean, you paying $80, sometimes $100 and something. It's $30, and this thing is completely comfortable and made right, you know. So if you on the fence about getting a P365, well, the P365X, in my case, I say go for it. A lot of people will wonder why didn't you get the original? Now, when the original one came out, 2018, that gun had all kind of problems. There was no way on this earth I was even thinking about getting one. You know, the Hellcat came out the next year. I bought the Hellcat 2019. I was I was happy with that, you know, completely happy with that. Still is until when I get that Apex trigger put in it, then I'm gonna just be rotating between these two. But the main thing is I don't like I like to carry, like the Hellcat, I like to carry the 13 round magazines. I don't like the rocking of the extended mags, if that makes any sense to you. I like a full handle. This is a 12 round. This is your 12 round magazine will be about this length in a standard, but it'll be like an extension. It'll be rocking and stuff. I don't like that. I like a full handle on a gun. You know, that's one of the reasons I got the Glock 43X MOS coming. It should be here at the end of the week, or maybe the beginning of next week when it come out. I'll do a video on that. I'll go into the philosophy of use for that gun and why I purchased it when it gets here. But that's my main reason why I didn't get the standard P365X. I mean, that's a weird name though, P365X. And another thing, I'm gonna upload that versus video. Really ain't no verse. It's just which one. Some people like the Hellcat, some people like the Sig. I'm gonna show you the difference between the two. But in that video, I said that if I loaded this up with 17 rounds and then put one in a pipe, this wouldn't seed. And for the most part, it wouldn't for me. But I learned that you had to smack it home for it to work. So you can put 17 rounds. I got that wrong on the video. You can put 17 rounds in here with one in a pipe and have 18 rounds. So everything absolutely works. That's the main thing about this. No hiccups, no failure to feeds, no failure to extract. The sights don't slide off the gun like in some. You got your chamber indicator up here just like your Hellcat. Thin and light just like your Hellcat. You know, I don't like this proprietary rail. I wish they had, well, whatever. I know I'm not going to use it, but certain people might. I don't want to take away from what other people might want to do. But basically, that is it. I'll upload the other video later on. But this is the way to go. This has become, even when that Glock 43X get here, this is my main carry. Okay? The Hellcat come back, I'm just going to rotate between the both of them. I'll tell you why I got the Glock when it comes in and what I'm going to be using it for. But that's basically it. Peace.